It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Rhys Wicks with 2NURFM Hunter News. The Fair Work Commission has come under fire for its decision to approve a $16 a week increase to the minimum wage. Unions warn it's nowhere near the $27 rise needed to support almost 2 million low-income earners, while the Chamber of Commerce claims the move will hurt job seekers and stifle small business. But Newcastle Trades Hall Secretary Daniel Wallace says it's about putting workers first.
We expect employers to be critical of anything that increases the cost of employment. They've always spoken against things like superannuation, penalty rates, weekends, the 8-hour day, holiday pay and sick leave. They'll always be critical to keep costs down, to make it more profitable. It's just a standard reaction from them.
The financial cost of April's wild weather is starting to roll in, with reports over $1.5 billion have been claimed on insurance across the Hunter and other affected areas. It's been estimated of the total amount claimed, close to $630 million was made up of damage caused to domestic residences. General Manager for Communications for Insurance Council of Australia, Campbell Fuller, says despite the high number of claims made, they're slowly decreasing.
Yeah, the disaster hit quite a number of weeks ago. There was a sharp influx of claims probably about a week after the disaster itself, but those claims numbers have flattened out now, and we've received just shy of 120,000 claims across the affected area.
Meanwhile, evidence of the Hunter's April superstorm still remains, with Stockton Beach now estimated to have lost up to 15 metres off the face of the beach's frontal dunes. Despite some parts of the beach showing signs of regeneration, the area has taken a hit in recent years. National Parks and Wildlife Services Acting Area Manager Tony DeManuel says the size of the affected area has halted repairs.
Because it's such a broad, large area of 24 kilometres of beachfront, it's a massive task. So we're looking into scientifically monitoring those frontal dunes and what the best methods for rehabilitation of that frontal dune is. There's a number of different techniques.
The New South Wales Environment Protection Authority has announced the appointment of 2 new members to the Hunter River Salinity Trading Scheme Operations Committee. The committee is responsible for managing the waters of the Hunter River and control salinity levels suitable for irrigation and maintain a healthy ecosystem. EPA Acting Director Adam Gilligan says the committee aims to meet the needs of a variety of groups that have interest in the river.
So the committee is made up of representatives of agriculture, mining industry and government, and it makes sure that all of the interests of the community are taken into account in this process, so that it's not just about the mines, it's not just about the environment, but all of the users of the river have a say in how the system operates.
An invasion by flying foxes has caused the cancellation of the annual Aberdeen Camp Draft, with organisers meeting tonight to discuss rescheduling the event. The increase in flying foxes led to fears of an outbreak of the deadly Hendra virus due to both the bats and horses being close together. Aberdeen Camp Draft Secretary Scott Ryan says the event is usually well received by the community.
We get a lot of sponsorship from all our local businesses, and a lot of people come into town. We have a couple hundred people of just competitors, plus their families and all that come in. It does bring events, and every weekend there's a different event at a different town.
And Hunter TAFE has just about wrapped up their celebration of World Environment Day today, which featured live music and special guests. The event had a focus on energy-efficient and environmentally friendly modes of transport and included a display of Australia's first electric scooter with removable battery. Hunter TAFE's Coordinator of Environmental Initiatives, Neil Farmer, says the event has allowed the TAFE to put its best foot forward.
This is really an opportunity to showcase what Hunter TAFE staff and students do have to offer, that it's leading those really important pathways between school and building work skills that will take our economy into the future, and also a reminder that learning is lifelong learning.
In finance, the All Ords is down 46.4 points at 55.93, and $1 Australian is buying 77.91 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au. The Newcastle Knights have settled on a 17-man squad as the injury list grows in the lead-up to Saturday's battle against Canberra. Captain Kurt Gidley has been brought back into the attack for Tyrone Roberts following revelations the halfback could be out of commission for more than a month with an ankle sprain. Rookie Jack Stockwell will again cover an injured Jeremy Smith at lock, with Corbin Sims returning to the bench alongside young gun Sam Mataora. Meanwhile, Knights Chief Executive Matt Gidley has thrown his support behind the NRL's proposed new cooling-off period on contracts. It comes as the code moves to clean up its act and scrap the contentious Round 13 rule covering player movement, instead allowing them just 10 days to change their minds after signing with a rival club. And there are calls for the FFA to hold off on selling the Jets until after the club's back on steady ground. It comes as the governing body begins talks with potential owners, hoping to lure a buyer before October ahead of season 2015-16. That's Sport. I'm Belinda De Los Harris.
2 on your RFM news time is 1:05.